What is up, guys? Somehotcookies here, and today we're going to be breaking down the Rulers of Outworld trailer that came out during Gamescom 2023. If you guys are excited for the trailer breakdown, enjoy the content here, or are just excited for Mortal Kombat 1 in general, make sure to hit that like button, and to keep up with everything from Mortal Kombat 1 the second it's officially revealed, make sure to subscribe. Now without further ado, let's get right into the breakdown for the trailer.
Outworld can be both alien and intoxicating to Earthrealmers. While our realms are at peace, there are Outworlders who would prefer us.
In the beginning shots, we catch a glimpse of Li Mei, who along with seemingly other members of the Sundo's police force seem to be transferring prisoners somewhere, and you can tell who the other constables are by them having the exact same attire that Li Mei has.
To be at war. General Shao. Victor of
The next shot shows General Shao with a slight change-up you can notice off-rip. His staple hammer seems to have been traded out for a battle axe in this timeline.
Tavarian war, conqueror of the Koatan plains. All of Outworld is grateful for his service.
In this line, Sindel is saying during the same scene, she is describing General Shao's accomplishments and victories. While saying them, she describes him as victor of the Tavarian war and a conqueror of the Koatan plains. I have looked everywhere online for some previous reference to the Tavarian war, and I have come up with nothing. The only two things I can think up is Taven, who was a person who was a major set piece of the Armageddon plotline, and known as a half-god. Maybe at some point Taven led a rebellion and helmed some sort of war in this timeline, or maybe it's in reference to a race of people or place we've known before, but under a different name this time, since the next one seems to be referencing a place and a people as well. The only thing I can think of in that sense is Vaeternus and the Moroi people, since I'm convinced Natara and possibly her place and people are all but confirmed to make it into the game. The Koatan Plains, mentioned immediately after, is a place located in the ancient city of Kuatan, located in an outworld that is home to the Shokins, which is the four-armed race that has descendants from dragons that we've seen throughout the trailer, and represented by characters throughout Mortal Kombat's history, with the likes of Shiva and Kintaro as well. You can also see in later scenes that General Shao has plenty of dragon-like features, having scales and horns, showing somehow he has dragon blood in him as well. We will touch more on this later. During General Shao's fight segment, we see what looks to be an iced over and war-torn version of the map we saw during the Keepers of Time trailer. You can see similar gongs and the pillars of tablets in the background. People have been saying the red object over on the right side looks like or could be Damashi in this timeline, but personally, because of the war-torn nature of the map, I just think it's an unstable portal of some kind, but I did think it was worth mentioning. Here is the destroyed gong I couldn't point out from earlier.
You would consign us to endless war.
Better that than be Liu Kang's lapdog.
Obviously, here you can tell who exactly Liu Kang was talking about when he mentioned some people would rather know war than peace, and General Shao seems to be having heated political discussions with Sindel on what to do about their situations with Earthrealm. Maybe after losing to Earthrealm in the Mortal Kombat tournament, which does get confirmed to be in place later during the trailer, there are some stipulations where the loser has to abide by the winner's rules or terms, and General Shao wants to break the rules, and even after losing wants to get immediate revenge, somehow, on Earthrealm and its champions.
Did not your illustrious father teach you that war?
After the heated discussion, you see General Shao taking down fellow Umgadi soldiers who, if you're still unaware, are direct guardians and protectors of the throne and its heirs. So, this is assumingly after the discussion where he and Sindel disagree, and Shang Tsung convinces him he is the only one who can save Outworld, and he tries to overthrow the throne, and take up the mantle of Khan to lead the Outworld into salvation himself.
Is the last resort. Do not forget that, General.
Sindel then mentions, "Did not your illustrious father teach you that war was the last resort?" Then she reminds him in a condescending and intimidating tone to not forget that. This then leads to the big question, who was General Shao's father? Was he someone that Sindel and King Gerard defeated and maybe killed many years ago? Is it Onaga, since he seems to have a lot of draconic characteristics? Is it Shinnok, like shown in the Annihilation movie? Or is it someone new entirely? Let me know who you think it might be in the comment section down below. During the battle, you can see Sindel has a very familiar flip kick resembling Li Mei's, and even a splits kick that resembles Tanya's. During this battle, we can see Motaro is now officially revealed after long being known about after the San Diego Comic-Con panel that Mortal Kombat 1 held.
We gather once again to honor my...
While Sindel speaks, you can see the Earthrealmers being led to a carriage by Tanya, Melina, and Katana, assumingly right after they take the portal from Earthrealm to Outworld. And in this shot in particular, we see Johnny Cage, Kenshi, Raiden, Kung Lao, and Liu Kang.
late husband's legacy to continue the...
Here you can see this is most likely the shot we saw in the Keepers of Time trailer, where all the Earthrealmers are coming through the portal with various Shaolin monks in the background as well. Also, I wanted to point out something that was a little funny to me in this like 1 second scene where I can't tell if it's Katana sizing up the competition of Earthrealmers for the tournament, or her checking out Liu Kang. Let me know which one you guys think it is in the comments.
Tournament that he founded with Lord Liu Kang.
Empress Sindel.
In the dialogue that accompanies this scene, you can hear Sindel say that they are gathering once again to honor her late husband's legacy and continue the tournament founded by him and Liu Kang. This now confirms two things. Liu Kang and King Gerard make and agree to terms of the tournament in this timeline, and the tournament is happening in this game's story in general.
Let us meet your champion.
Earthrealm's champion is Raiden, Your Majesty.
Next, Earthrealm's champion is confirmed to be Raiden, and this could be a reason why we haven't seen a lot of plot points pertaining to Raiden as of yet. We all know Raiden and Liu Kang have essentially swapped roles as Elder God and Champion in this timeline, and the champion usually ends up having the most story developments and major fights, and is probably what is to come for someone like Raiden in the story of Mortal Kombat 1 as well.
Is it me, or is Earthrealm's champion scrawnier than usual?
Here, you can get the clearest looks at all of General Shao's draconic features. He has scales that run along his head, all of his arms, and of course, the huge horns on his head as well. Along with this, his eyes also have an actual piercing gaze with slitted pupils.
He has earned his place by embodying the very best qualities of Earthrealm's people.
I am ready, Your Majesty. Whom shall I face?
Here, when Raiden asks who he will end up facing next as the fight between realms ensues, he was probably instructed to prove himself worthy of a battle with Outworld's champion, or outright challenged by a cocky Reiko, as we can see him assumingly recovering from a lost battle, and all but confirming his role as a main fighter in this trailer. Especially when piled up with everything we know from San Diego Comic-Con. If you want to see our full explanation from everything revealed during then, including points on Shang Tsung, Reiko, and General Shao, I will link that video in the description below.
We will destroy your champion, Liu Kang.
I don't know if this is a direct reference to what he does in the story, but we know he will eventually try to overthrow the royal lineage of Sindel, Melina, and Katana, and try to create a new Outworld leadership. His eyes being slitted could be a call out to a poisonous snake, as snakes that harbor poison have slitted eyes, and non-poisonous ones are normal in their pupils. And this could be foreshadowing his eventual backstab to the royal court, throwing in a subtle reference of a poisonous snake into his dragon-like eye design.
He will taste no victory.
Keep this General Shao overhead in mind, as there will be a point on this later. Here, we not only get Shujinko, the protagonist of Mortal Kombat Deception, confirmed to be a part of the cameo roster, but he also seems to steal the overhead of General Shao and even his axe as an attack. Now, Shujinko is no stranger to stealing moves from rostered Mortal Kombat characters, but keep this in mind moving forward. During the fatal blow, we see that Raiden's amulet to where he gets his electric powers from in this timeline is actually the Mortal Kombat symbol of the dragon in a circle. Here, you see Shujinko use Sindel's overhead cartwheel kick. To me, this all but confirms Shujinko at the very least will steal the overhead of whatever character your opponent currently has on their main roster character. Since we saw this twice now, once with General Shao and once with Sindel, this leads me to believe he might also steal other things like maybe a projectile move or a low move from them as well. And possibly opens the door to his fatality being an exact copy of your enemy's fatality as well. Here we see Raiden has a chargeable projectile that has up to 6 of them coming in at varying heights and timings, and also Motaro has a full walk down projectile counter. Seemingly, when Sindel goes into her fatal blow, or the fatality shown at the very end, her true form seems to be revealed as her hair goes crazy like a Super Saiyan 3 Saiyan, and a new hairstyle appears on her. Here, we see Sindel take what I think is the highest point we've seen any fighter go in an aerial combo, which means there could be, with certain cameos or Sindel's kit itself, a possibility for an insane string of air combos. That is everything I have found for the Rulers of Outworld trailer that came out during Gamescom 2023. Tell me, did you guys like the trailer? Are you excited to get Sindel, Reiko, and General Shao back in the game? And finally, let me know if I missed anything in the breakdown in the comment section down below. If you guys did enjoy, found it informational, or found out something you didn't know already, please consider hitting that like button as it would help me out tremendously. And to keep up with all Mortal Kombat 1 news, updates, theories, and trailer breakdowns, subscribe and keep it tuned right here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to catch you guys next time. Peace!